Hello guys, SquidLord here, and today I am back with another Godzilla Chrono Clash deck build. Almost fucked up there. I was requested to make this deck via YouTube comment. Thanks for those. I was given the choice of two colors, red and blue. Was also told to only use villains and to make it workable so that it's playable. Now, I've tested it very little. I've played it once or twice, and it does have a little bit of issues that you can run into, but there's always cards you can change out to adjust to your gameplay. So without further ado, I introduce you to my villains deck. Alright. So first we got Godzilla's Invasion. Amazing card to start out with. It's an overall busted card in Godzilla. I know it's nothing compared to the there's a card in Naruto that is even more busted. It's like a 2-drop card that says, hey, draw an EX as well as gain 5 time. So busted. But not as busted as that. Drat. There's going to be oh wait. No, that's for a different deck. My bad. I'm getting confused with decks. Drat is in here. Great 1-drop card. Can really fuck with your opponent with time. Amazing. Run it. Love it. Use it as fodder. Crystal Zone is a great card. It helps you extend your attack plays. It helps you try to outpace your opponent. I lost because I didn't play Crystal Zone against an opponent with a different deck that I was playing. So be sure if you think, hey, I need to attack with something and I need to make sure it hits, and you happen to have 2 copies of Crystal Zone in your hand and you have 5 time, be sure to fucking use both of them. Because I was a dumbass and didn't do it. Very upset. The guy got off laughing because he was just like, oh, you fucked up. And I was like, yeah, I did. But it untaps a battler. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to swing again. Mecha King Ghidorah Head. This is great because it's a 2-drop. It says choose a battler, give it -3 strength. This kills so many cards. It fucks with everybody's plays. I mean everybody's, because it is just such a good card. If you're running red, run this spell, because it is something that you're going to need, guaranteed. It kills a lot of things in Naruto. It kills all of the low-cost Godzilla cards that you use to build up an EX base for your board. Kills them. Kills them all. It is amazing. Yeah, that's it. Next you run Batra Larva. He's a great 2-cost drop. He's good EX fodder. He's good just kind of like suicide fodder, because you just get that +1 draw. He's also good for setting up plays to kill certain monsters, because of his attack, tap any battler. So if you're going to swing with something on your board and there's only a thing that's tapped on your opponent's side and you have 2 battlers, be sure to swing with that other thing first and then swing with him, because you don't want to have him tap down your thing that you haven't swung with yet. Awakening, another busted card for the blue set. Pay 3, draw 2 cards. Draw a card from your main deck, draw a card from the EX deck. Really good overall. Either if it's in your hand or in your stack, you're going to get the draw. Next you have Star Falcon. He's going to be one of your best sneak attackers, because he makes it or breaks it. Because he either overextends your plays or he breaks a board. I used him all the time when I was playing against Naruto decks to just, oh hey, I'm gonna swing at your stack, but I'm gonna sneak attack this guy in, summon, oh I'm gonna kill that, give it -1 strength. Oh, by the way, I'm hitting your stack. Oh, he died? Okay, I'm going to kill that. Because Naruto uses a lot of low strength stuff, but they have a lot of effects. And this stuff, the red stuff that I'm showing you right now, helps by eliminating that board as much as possible. I played a red-purple deck that I've shown previously. I updated it. I've updated all my decks to incorporate being played against Naruto and Boruto decks, so they're more apt to play against them. And he's one of him and Garuda and Super X3 are 3 new main things that I've tossed into decks that run red, so that I can spot removal whatever needs to be removed. Destroya Infant, he's really good. He reduces costs of an action card from your hand. I don't know if you can activate this multiple times a turn. It's not an activate effect, it's continuous, so I don't know if this applies to every action card in your hand, or it just applies to one. I've played it assuming that it only affects one action card in your hand, but that's how I've played it. I don't know how y'all will play it or have been seeing people play it as. So if y'all know the ruling for this card, please let me know. I don't play it a whole lot because I don't know the ruling. That's the reason being. But he's a little devil. We all know it. If you've seen the movie, you definitely know he just murders the hell out of people. So he's a really good card. He makes it so that Godzilla's invasion is basically a free +3 if you manage to just tap a battler, which is 9 times out of 10 going to be something like him. Mecha Godzilla Shed, it's a really good card. It's pay 3, draw an EX. Your battlers get Legion. This helps. Sometimes it depends, because if your battlers don't end up going all the way through, like if you don't have very many battlers and you don't want to EX them off, then the effect's kind of wasted. But if you do and you happen to be like, okay, I'm gonna EX this stuff, you can get hella draws. And I mean, most of this deck is battler based, so 9 times out of 10 you're either gonna get, like a draw off of Batra, and then the Legion effect to reveal the top card of your deck. If it's battler, add it to your hand. If not, it's going to the discard. It's really good. Another card I decided to throw in for the EX draws and everything, as well as the spot removal, Infinite Heat Ray. Now you may be saying, oh, well, it's got Godzilla on it. It's an action card. It's not a battler. He's not going to stay on board. And in this portion of like the actual movie, Godzilla really wasn't a hero. He was a hella big threat to everything. So, yeah. You get to draw an EX, as well as choose a battler on board. It gets -4 strength. And if it's in your Guardian stack, something's gonna get -4 strength. So it's a good card all around. It spot removal from hell. It's amazing. Gargle, he's really good because he is a 3-cost sneak attacker. He's 4-cost originally, but he's 3-cost to sneak attack. He's got Legion, so he's automatically getting a draw after he's, dies off a sneak attack and or, the battle with the Guardian stack. He's got 3 strength. He's pretty decent all around. Big plays.
Big brain plays.
Get him in. Gigan 2004. Great card to have. He's solid everywhere. Remember, use his toughness. It helps save his life. He's really good. He's low cost. He can get up to 7 strength when he's attacking. He's got toughness, so he protects himself at least once. So it's just a good card all around, especially when he's in the Guardian stack, because then you get +1 time if he's attacked. So yeah, he's just all around a good card. He's got toughness, so he's at least gonna live twice, or at least once. And if he's in the Guardian stack, he's got +1 for time. So if he's revealed, you're gonna get +1 time, which can make it or break it depending on how much time's left on the clock and everything. Garuda, this is a really good card. This helps me kill a lot of Naruto deck boards, just straight up. The reason being is because the card itself, whenever it's summoned, you choose a battler on board, it gets -3 strength. Okay, that mainly kills a lot of 3 and less drops automatically. Sometimes even 4 drops. Now, his sneak attack is a 3-cost. He's also got evasive, which doesn't really even matter anymore. Because evasive is just very bad game mechanic kind of thing. Like, it helps if it's a continuous effect like this, but if it gains evasive for the turn, it's not going to help it. Because evasive means the card can't be attacked by anything unless it's got evasive, which doesn't help because it can only be attacked on your opponent's turn, and if it's not a continuous thing like this one's, then it's not going to help. So it also has Legion, which is really good because it means it potentially replaces itself. And if this guy's in your Guardian stack, you can choose a battler to get -3 strength, which is really good. There's a funny story with Garuda and a Naruto player. I think he was playing purple and blue for Naruto. It might have been some other colors. All I know is the dude ran Sai. He ran three of the 3-cost Sai. And he also ran 3 of the 6-cost Sai. Well, the 3-cost Sai, when he's revealed, it says if he dies, to bounce back or if he's revealed, bounce back the battler. Or bounce back a battler to the hand. So he kept bouncing back my Garuda back to the hand because I swung every time with Garuda. And what happened was every time that I swung with Garuda, he revealed another Sai. So it's like, oh, hey, it's revealed. It goes back to your hand. All right. You've killed a thing on my board and got a free swing. Okay. And essentially, I revealed all 3 of his little ones, as well as one big one, the 6-cost one, got revealed, bounced it back in my hand. And then I swung with Fairy Mothra into his last Guardian. And the last Guardian happened to be another bounce back to the hand effect, except it had to be destroyed. Which it wasn't going to be destroyed because Fairy Mothra is only a 1-strength monster. So she didn't get bounced back to my hand, but Garuda finished the rest of the game off. Very hilarious at that point in time. Next we have Mogira. Here's your only defense in this whole deck. Now, I haven't watched very much of the Shona era stuff. I've only seen Godzilla versus, or the Terra Mecha Godzilla, the second movie where it's Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, and it also has Titanosaurus in it. I've seen Godzilla versus Megalon, seen Godzilla versus Gigan. I've only seen like a handful of the original Shona era movies, so I don't know if Mogira is actually a good guy in that era or not. I'm going to assume it's not, since it's kind of like a human-esque and or alien-esque machine at this point. So he's in here. Also, Garuda is for dibs as an antagonist because the humans in Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2 are pretty much dicks. Just gonna say it out there. Because they end up killing Godzilla, spoilers. And Rodan kind of fuses with Godzilla in order to get him all powered up and murdery. Next you have Destroya, the Flying Form. He's a really good card because he's 5 cost, 4 strength. He's got evasive. He's also got the ability that when he attacks, you get to draw a card. It's really good. If you're running purple, definitely combo this with the Mothra Leo, which is Mothra 1996. Definitely combo him with it because it's a free draw for your next turn whenever you go to swing. I run 2 Super X3s. Reason being is because I kind of wanted to rearrange some of my deck a little bit. And because he's pretty good all around. It's a really good card. It's a 4 cost to sneak attack. It's got Legion. Already good as is. When he dies, choose a battler. It gets -5 strength. Amazing. That's the best neg effect I've seen in a monster this whole time, except for like EX monsters. Because we got, you know, a -18 strength monster that can potentially be played in a green deck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he's also got a okay Guardian Stack effect to tap a battler. I say it's okay because the fact of the matter is tapping a battler doesn't really matter if your opponent's sneak attacking and if they don't have a board. Then, because tapping something's not going to matter at all. But the -5 definitely is going to matter if you're swinging and they happen to have a board with at least some monsters on it. Megagearus, I dropped him down to 2. I would have had him at 3, but it comes up a lot where I am just so strapped in the do I want my opponents to have a lot of time game, or the I just really can't play this card because I'm only at like 1 or 2 time. He's 5 cost to sneak attack. He hits the stack for 2. He's got evasive. He gets up to 8 strength when he attacks. When he's revealed, he gets added to your hand if he's in the Guardian stack. My issue is that 5 sneak attack cost. Now, yes, I know he's a good card, like in card text, but in actual play, I've found him to be more bothersome than anything. I'm calling it a him for right now, just to make it simple on me. I know it's most likely a she, but but the thing is that there's a lot of times in Chrono Clash where you and your opponent are struggling for time. There's a lot of points in time where you don't have, over 5 time. And a lot of the time, you mainly are stuck with 2 and 3 time a piece. And dropping a 5 cost sneak attacker to hit for 2 isn't really all that beneficial when you could drop lesser costs from your hands. Now, I do have him at 2. I didn't completely drop him from the deck. He's at 2 because he's good to sneak attack into monsters. Reason being is because he can get beefy. And if he can get beefy, you can swing into a Sentinel with this guy and kill it. Swing into a rested EX and kill it. And with all your neg effects, you can definitely kill it. So, it's the reason why he's only at 2. Is because there's certain situations you need to swing into it. Certain times it's just going to sit in your hand the whole game. I also run 1 Kiru type 3 for funsies. Reason being is because he's 9 cost and he's 9 strength. 9 strength is mainly why, but he's also hits the stack for 3. He's got toughness, which is really good. And he's got a continuous effect that all your battlers that you control gain Legion. So you play him and you start sneak attacking with everything, your things are going to have Legion. Whatever you sneak attack with, Star Falcon, he's going to have Legion as well on top of all those other effects. Oh, hey, you're going to swing with Gargle? He's got double Legion now. Oh, hey, you're going to swing with Garuda? He's got double Legion. It's really good to combo off with, but 9 times out of 10, he's not going to see play. And if he does, congratulations. You've done it. You've played the game and won. Onto the extra deck. The extra deck is going to be mainly varied because there's a whole lot of things. Because this game, or at least with this deck, you don't really have a lot of board presence. And what little board presence you do have is going to cost you a whole turn to play. So in order to really get the max effect of all your things, I threw in a lot of 5 costs. And 5 costs are about mainly the highest thing besides, Kiru, that's going to hit the board and stay on board. So first we have Super Mecha Godzilla. Obviously because he killed Godzilla. And he was the main villain besides Rodan in that movie. He's big beefy beat stick. That's essentially what he does. He's a mini version of Godzilla the 4th form, the 4th form EX, basically. He's hella good. He also untaps your shit, which is even better. Next we have Orga. He's good because he's 5 cost EX. He's easy to just dish out so you can do extra damage to your opponent's Guardian stack or just swing for game. Next you have Godzilla 2000. I consider Godzilla 2000 a villain because in Godzilla 2000, the movie, if you watch it, he's not saving the Earth just out of the goodness of his heart. He's more of like a villain in that movie than anything. And Orga just happened to be even more villainous and just, oh, hey, I'm wanting to kill you. And he just happened to be in his way. So that's why he's in here, as well as him being, a really good battler. And getting an 8 cost out there is a 5 and a 3 cost. You can definitely do that. It's completely doable. Biolante, the plant monster form. I consider her to be a, bad guy. In at least this form. Because this is one of her most menacing forms. Her plant form. which is stationary. Wasn't really menacing, didn't really do a whole lot in the actual movie. But Biollante, the plant monster, did. She did everything. She kicked Godzilla's booty for a hot minute. She's a good 9 cost. She's got hits the stack for 2, toughness, and she gives things, at least one battler, -3 strength, so you're going to be killing off other things while you're swinging at the stack, so all around good. Destroyer, the completed form. He is busted. He is a great 5 cost EX. You go into him and you swing with him first, and then you swing with like Gigan. Gigan's a 10 strength monster now with toughness. Oof. That's killing everything in your EX, in your Guardian stack, no matter what. There's nothing stronger than 10 in the main deck. All around busted card. Space Godzilla, he's in here because he's a 6 cost and he's just Space Godzilla. Space Godzilla and Destroyer, in my opinion, are the most underrated villains. Because everyone thinks, oh, King Ghidorah, he's just such a bad guy. Well, yeah. Yeah, he's been around since Showa era. But there's Space Godzilla and Destroyer. You know, they were so hella more dangerous than King Ghidorah, and they also, you know, nearly killed Godzilla. In the deleted scenes, Destroyer does kill Godzilla in his prime. In his burning form, Destroyer murders the hell out of him and goes to destroy the world. Space Godzilla, yeah, he's just kind of a dick. I mean, if you play Godzilla Unleashed and anything that's Godzilla that has like Space Godzilla in it, Space Godzilla is just a dick. Gigan 1972, he's in here because he's just a really good, you know, untapped type of thing. He's 5 cost. He's gets in and out really gets in and out relatively quickly. My sideboard is interesting because you can run Little Godzilla in this deck and make it work. I didn't throw him in because I didn't want to throw in a little damsel. But if you want to make it more time efficient, you can definitely throw this guy in here and readjust some of the other stuff. There's Modified Godzilla, or Modified Gigan. You can run him at 2. I would recommend it at 2 because you could drop a Kiryu and you could drop a Mechaguirus to make it work. Because he's a 7 cost, 7 strength. He hits stack for 2. He's got toughness, and he's got the effect of when he attacks, give a battler -3 strength. I would recommend throwing him in as a side if you're going against, you know, a Naruto deck and you just really want to spot kill a lot of their things. So it's a potential option. I also had another goofy option that I had thrown off in here but decided to take out, Monster X. Because having a 9 cost 10 strength monster in your main deck is, you know, not a guaranteed way of winning, but it's just fun to say, hey, fuck it, drop him and pass turn. He hits the stack for 3. He's got withdrawal, so when he dies in battle, he'll bounce back to your hand. So he's recursion, but I took him out because I decided, no, I don't need him. Another really good side deck card, and or main deck card, depending on who you ask, is Oxygen Destroyer. 5 cost says, choose battler with 6 or less strength, pop it. And same thing for its Guardian stack ability. My issue is the same with, you know, the Repel Godzilla mission, is it's such a high cost to pop something, that it doesn't really matter. I can just, you know, hit my opponent faster than I try to pop them so that they can rebuild a board. But that's me. So, what are your thoughts? If you have any other suggestions, comments, whatever, drop them down in the comment section below. Also, if you have any other deck ideas, put them down there too. I'll try to build them and try to play them just to see. And also, while you're at it, check that description. There's links to the Facebook groups dedicated to Chrono Clash. There we go. As well as the Discord server link for the official Chrono Clash Discord. Also, there's my Facebook page, my Mixer, and my Twitter links all down in the description below. Check them out. Alright, be sure to hit that subscribe and ring that bell like no one's rang it before, because you'll be notified of when I upload. So please do that. If you like it, please drop a like. If not, tell me why. So, as always guys, keep up the shenanigans. I'll see you guys in the next video.